Assalamualaikum. Good night, my friend. Here I have a motherboard of the Asus laptop with problem cannot turn on using the battery only, and I have find out what the problem is here. This is the power button, because this motherboard using the power button that included at the keyboard. So I turn on using the power button at the motherboard. Okay, you can see here the charging indicator light on. But not charging. The voltage at the battery port is 12.5 volt. This is normal. But when I try to charge this laptop, the battery is still empty, so I cannot turn on using the battery only. The bad information is I have not the schematic of this motherboard, so I use this image. You know what is this image? This is I get this from the datasheet of the charger IC. This is a way that usually I use to analyze the broken of the motherboard. There is not, I can find the schematics using the datasheet. We will know how, for example, of this problem, because the problem is about the charging process and usually caused by something wrong at the block of charging system that control the charging system working with an IC that called charger IC. So using the serial number of the IC, we can find its dataset, and with this dataset we will know how this IC working. And usually at the dataset we can find a recommended installation from the IC, from the manufacturer. From the that from the man that producing this IC. I hope you understand about this. So using this this recommended installation, we can analyze one by one of the pins of the IC, how this pin work and how this pin connected with other component at this motherboard. Because I have not the schematic, so before checking the IC pins, we must know globally the component that connected directly with this IC. To find the component that connected with the IC and with the DC jack, with the battery port, and what the component that connected with the feed-in lines, we can use the multitester. As here I use the analog multitester. If a component connected directly with other component, indicated by the multitester, that show us O or 0 ohm, and you can see here the red LED will light on. I find here the MOSFET, the main MOSFET and the battery MOSFET and the charging MOSFET. Main MOSFET, battery MOSFET and the charging MOSFET, because this component very often broken. Okay, now I will check one by one the pins of the voltage of the pins of the charger IC. I check the voltage one by one from the pin 1, pin ACN. This is from the charger, 19 volt. Pin 2 ACP, 19 volt 2, or in here 18.7 according to the power supply that I use here. About function of all these pins, you can find at the datasheet of this IC. Next, pin 3, pin GMS LC, 18.2. This is from the charger IC, from the charger from DC jack. And then pin 4 HDFA 24. This is the gate of the main MOSFET, because using the N-channel MOSFET, so the gate must above 18 HOK 5.8.9 volt HDD. This is from divider resistor 2.6 and normal. All of these pins I think normal, because the 19 or here the 18.2 volt from the DC jack we can find at the V-in line. The IC of I mean this IC the installation at the datasheet of this IC usually same with the installation at the schematic or at this motherboard. The several pins is connected with the battery. So without battery, this pin without the battery, no voltage at these pins. And now I will plug the battery and checking the pins of but DFA. This is the gate of the battery MOSFET. This is without the charger. Where battery volt is 9.3, and the battery RV must, this is normal, 15.4, but the RV must be 6 volt above the battery voltage. 15.4 is about 6 volt above the battery voltage. So this is normal. I think this IC in the normal condition. The last steps is checking the voltage at the VIN when this motherboard using the battery only. Okay, I try to turn on using the battery, but cannot turn on. The voltage at the power button is 3 volt. This is normal, 3.2, but not switched on. This is the voltage from the battery. 9.3, but no voltage at the VIN line. I think the MOSFET get in trouble because but the RV in normal condition 15.4 volt, 15.3 volt, but the voltage from the battery 9.3 not appear at the VIN line. So the next step is I will replace the MOSFET, the battery MOSFET. This is N-channel MOSFET that we have get it from other motherboard. We can find so many N-channel MOSFET at the laptop motherboard. Wait until the temperature get down. Before we are trying to test this motherboard. Okay, let's try it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, now you can see 9.3 volt at this point and the fade-in line. Before I replace the MOSFET, I can see 9.3 volt from the battery at this pin of this MOSFET, but I have not 9.3 volt at this point. So I think this is working now. Let's try to turn on using the battery only. I think we need to charge this for first. This is very hot. Okay, now this is charging mode. You can see this. This is the charging light indicator, and I will leave this for about 10 minutes so the battery will getting the power source from the charger. I think the charging now working because I can see the current from my power supply. You can see this. The current is 1.46. I think this will charging the battery. The battery. I mean battery. Not battery. But in my country, battery is baterai. So I think you have understood about what I mean. Battery. Battery is battery. This condition is often happen where the laptop cannot charging. The laptop, we can turn on the laptop but cannot charging, and this laptop cannot turn on using the battery only. We must plug in the charger if want to turn on the laptop. And the problem caused by the broken of the battery MOSFET battery, or call it MOSFET at several motherboard schematic. The code of this MOSFET is MOSFET. This means the MOSFET that switching the battery to the fan line that will distributed to around the motherboard. At the comparator system of the motherboard, as we have now, that there is a MOSFET from the charger and a MOSFET from the battery that controlled by the charger IC. So about problem of the charging, problem of the problem of the battery and charger, connection between battery and charger usually caused by these MOSFETs, both MOSFETs. Okay, I think the battery not empty now. I will try to turn on using the battery only. Okay, now you can see here this laptop. I can turn on this laptop using the battery only. You can see this power light indicator. Okay, it's working. Okay, you can see this power light indicator. Now this motherboard working using the motherboard and the battery only. Okay, all done now. All done now. This laptop that cannot turn on using the battery only, just working using the charger. This problem caused by the broken of the battery MOSFET, and now fixed. Okay, thank you for watching, my friend. If you have the same problem about your laptop, you can ask me at the comment area, and please to subscribe this channel, like and share this video. Thank you.